38-37 to the Seattle Seahawks in a great game of football that they looked like they were going to lose at one point. They were 16 points down and the Rams looked like they were going to walk in the victory, especially because Darnold threw 2 picks and Cooper Kupp had a fumble. They didn't have the greatest games for the majority of the time until later in the second half. Darnold starts throwing and connecting, and they win the game by 1 point in overtime. Stafford scored a massive 457 throwing yards. Nakua received 225 receiving yards. Everything there was for the Rams to win. Then all of a sudden, they get 3 3-and-outs in a row, 3 2-point conversions from the Seattle Seahawks, wins them this game. The Rams will be gutted, and it looks like the Seattle Seahawks are going to be the top seeds in the NFC. All they need to do is not lose from this point. With that in mind, let's look at the weekend's games, and I'm going to give you my predictions super quick right now. I think the Bears are going to beat the Packers. We got the Bengals against the Dolphins. I think the Bengals will win that one, especially with Joe Burrow back. The Tampa Bay and the Bucks, that's going to be I can never predict either of these teams this season, both 7-7. I'm going to go for the Panthers though, mainly because I want them to win. I think the Bills will continue their winning streak and beat the Browns. I think the Chargers and the Cowboys, another close match, but I'm going to go with the Chargers on this one. The Saints have surprised me a couple of times in the last few weeks, so I'm going to go for them to beat the Jets. The Vikings to beat the Giants. Tennessee against the Chiefs, man. I know the Chiefs haven't been great, but they've got to beat the Titans, even without Patrick Mahomes. So I'm going to go for the Chiefs to beat the Titans. The Broncos, I just can't see them winning. They're probably going to win late on in the second half again, aren't they, against the Jags? So I'm going to go for the Broncos to carry on their win streak and beat the Jags. I'm going to go for the Cardinals against the Falcons, the Lions against the Steelers, and the Texans against the Las Vegas Raiders. On the Monday Night Football, the Pats against the Ravens. The Pats have to win if they want to finish top of their group. So I'm going to go for the Pats. I think they should beat the Ravens. So I'm going to say that they will beat the Ravens. And then finally, we're going to go for the San Francisco and Indianapolis Colts. This is the game I will be covering next week. And I really want the Colts to win because I like Phillip Rivers, but I can't see them winning. And I think the San Francisco 49ers will win that match. So those are my predictions. Last week, the Panthers and the Saints messed me up. I thought the Panthers would win. They didn't. And I thought the Saints would lose, and they won. So, I'm 1 or 2 out. So hopefully this will be the week I get a clean sweep. Let me know in the comments what you thought of the Rams against the Seahawks. Enjoy the weekend's football, and I'll see you next time.